Hi Big Tractor Power fans, this video comes to you from Western Kentucky, where a 410 horsepower John Deere 8R 410 fixed frame row crop tractor is planting corn with a 40-foot wide John Deere 1795 MaxEmerge 5E planter, which is set up to plant 16 rows of 30-inch spaced corn, and it has the capability of planting 31 rows of 15-inch spaced soybeans. In this presentation, I would like to share with you the tractor's production history, specifications, and original price tag, as well as taking viewers for a ride in the cab of the tractor to talk with the operator. But first, let's head out to the field so that you can see and hear all this corn planting action. The John Deere 8R 410 was introduced in October of 2019 as part of the fourth generation of 8R series wheeled tractors from the company. This series initially included 7 models ranging from 230 to 410 horsepower. In February of 2026, the 8R 410 was eclipsed as the largest 8R wheeled tractor from the brand when the 8R 440, 490, and 540 were added to the lineup to expand the 8R series to 10 models. All of these machines are manufactured at the Waterloo Works located in Waterloo, Iowa. The John Deere 8R 410 is powered by a 9-liter, 549 cubic inch John Deere PowerTech turbocharged 6-cylinder engine rated at 410 horsepower. It can achieve 443 horsepower with a power boost when the machine encounters tough conditions in the field, and it offers 310 PTO horsepower. It is fitted with a 192-gallon diesel fuel tank and a 9.8-gallon diesel exhaust fluid tank for clean engine solutions. The 8R 410 comes standard from the factory with a John Deere E23 full power shift transmission with 23 forward and 11 reverse speeds, allowing the tractor to travel from 1.4 up to 31 miles per hour. Customers can also order an optional electronic variable transmission, which is the John Deere E-Auto Power EVT drive, which costs an additional $21,889. It allows the tractor to travel from 0.03 up to 31 miles per hour without having to shift. This tractor, when it rolls off the assembly line, weighs in at 27,800 pounds and can be fully field weighted up to 44,100 pounds. For model year 2026, the base list price for a John Deere 8R 410 tractor is $685,628. cab of a John Deere 8R410 tractor. It is planting corn, running at 5.2 miles per hour across the field, running a 1795 John Deere corn planter, putting in 16 rows of 30-inch space corn, and the planter can also put in 31 rows of 15-inch beans if it engages the other row units. The 8R is a nice tractor, plenty of room in the cab, good visibility, and it's using auto guidance to steer the tractor across the field on perfect 40-foot passes. And we're coming down here to the end. And the operator just turns it around, and then once it's steering in the right way, that beep means the auto guidance is engaged and the tractor will steer itself back onto that next pass. So I noticed when I was out in the field, there are actually 3 beacons on this setup, 2 on the tractor cab and 1 on the planter. How does that all work?
The beacon on the receiver on the planter tells the tractor, communicates with it, tells where to drive to keep it correct distance.
Now we can see that up here on the monitor. It helps nudge the tractor one way or another and keep it straight. And I imagine it's also helpful when you're on the boundaries of the field to follow the curve. So how do you like operating this tractor?
It's all right. It's nice. Just whatever you get used to. And this is what we always run, so it's what we're used to, you know.
Sure. Well, I imagine you do a lot of acres with them throughout the year.
Yeah. I think I planted 1,600 so far.
Well, you can see it's nice and tight turning. So you've got a big tank up front with fertilizer, and then the planter's set up with a fertilizer tank. How many gallons are you set up to carry?
About 800.
And what kind of acreage does that let you get through before you have to refill?
Most of the time we fill up. We don't hardly ever run them empty, but we'll fill up when we fill up with seed or fill up over morning, you know. So the guys running the tanks don't have to stay as late as we do.
What kind of acreage do you get between refills on the seed tank, the commodity tank?
It just depends on the population, but a while ago we got 137 or something.
Well, that makes it nice. Today you're doing some smaller fields, so I'm sure it's handy just to keep planting without having to refill.
Yeah. Sure does.
Well, I sure appreciate the ride along. It's always neat to see these tractors and how they work, and planting is one of the most important jobs they can do throughout the year.
Thank you. Maybe they break the camera.
hope that you've enjoyed spending some time out in the field planting corn with this John Deere 8R410 tractor and 1795 MaxEmerge 5E planter. I would like to hear in the comment section below this video if you use John Deere tractors on your farm. Tell me about the model that you're running and the implements that it operates. If you have appreciated this presentation, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there's over 3,000 videos of farm machines in action. As always, thank you for watching.